Weather with Tim. And where do we find you this morning, Tim?
Pandas do make everything better, just for the record, Ali. Good morning. We are at Sporting Wheelies, a very special gym, but not quite as you know it, in the suburbs of Brisbane this morning. Well, Sporting Wheelies, as I said, is where we are this morning. It is a gym, but not quite as you know it. Specialist equipment here to help people with disabilities, put them on a pathway to the Paralympics, for example. These guys go hard. If you are going to the gym this morning and you're expecting to have a hard workout, spare a thought for the guys and girls that come into this place, because they have to work almost doubly hard, but they have a hell of a lot of fun when they do it as well. This morning, we're going to meet some of the gang here. We're also going to get down on the floor with them. A game of boccia. It's a Paralympic sport. You may or may not have heard of it. It's basically reverse dodgeball, but you do it blindfolded. So see what I mean? When you talk about going really hard at the gym, that's what we're going to be doing this morning. Really looking forward to that one. It's going to be a lot of fun.
What a terrific gym, Timmy. Thank you, mate. Look forward
We
to
are
it.
really excited that you're
cool.
there.
Good morning to you, Alex. We are at Sporting Wheelies this morning in Brisbane, and these guys and girls here in the gym getting underway with a very special workout, a workout with a bit of a difference. We're going to tell you more about Sporting Wheelies right after we have a look at our forecast today. Amanda Mather is the CEO of Sporting Wheelies, which is helping people with disabilities get out, get into the gym and get fit and happy. It's all about the power of positive thinking. Amanda, good morning.
Good morning to you,
It is
Tim.
great to be here. Tell Australia, what is Sporting Wheelies?
So Sporting Wheelies has been around for 40 years. And we actually are making magic and miracle moments happen for people every day. So in our gym here, you'll see people take their first steps ever. You'll see people who get function and form back into their arms so they can actually hug their family again. But more importantly, we can take people on a journey all the way through to Paralympic sport.
Wow, you guys are incredible. The exercise physiologists that we see here this morning, specially trained, they do make a huge difference. We're going to spend the morning with these guys and girls. We'll see you with much more in half an hour. We certainly are. Alex, good morning again. Sporting Wheelies is where we are this morning in Albion, and this is a remarkable place, a huge difference. I want to introduce you to someone here, Jason. He has been to the World Championships for boccia. Now, this is a game of precision and with these balls. We're going to show you how it's done, but I want to talk very quickly about Jason. He was told by doctors at a very young age that he would never ever talk. At the age of 9, he taught himself, and to this day we can't really shut him up. He's being really quiet for me right now. He was also told he would never walk. Take a look at this. This is you walking, Jason. My goodness me, you like to prove people wrong, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
It's fun.
Do you think you can beat me in boccia?
I hope so.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're going to try to... All right, throw your white jack out there, and I will have... It's almost like a weighted ball, like a bit of a hacky sack here. I'm going to try and get that blue ball as close as I possibly can to that white jack. There we go.
Good job.
Now your go. Tell me briefly, how's a place like this, Sporting Wheelies, changed your life? Jace?
Oh, it's just been like,
shot.
with the facility that we have, it's amazing that we can go straight from training, boccia, to doing stuff in the gym, which has been really good.
And socialising as well, as
Yeah.
with people with disabilities.
Yeah.
Letting everyone out there in Australia know that this is an incredible facility here in Queensland. Sporting Wheelies, a not-for-profit organisation. They are really hoping that they can, more importantly, apart from donations, spread the word and get some donations in, of course, to help build more facilities like this right around the country. Bad news for you is, I think I'm winning.
Congratulations.
Doesn't matter, I've still got a few more balls to go. Guys, we're going to keep playing. We'll see you soon.
Thank you, Timmy.
Well, there is a lot of craziness around in our world this morning, isn't there? But isn't it nice to come back local and have a healthy dose of perspective? Sporting Wheelies in Brisbane is where we are waking up for you on this Thursday morning. And these guys are proving to people with disabilities exactly what is possible. If you need a little bit of inspiration on this Thursday morning, these guys are going to cheer you up. A Paralympic sport of sorts is underway right now. This is called goal ball. It's basically like reverse dodgeball, but as you can see, they're blindfolded, so people with visibility issues can play this. I'm going to get down on the court. These guys are hardcore. I'm going to take them on in half an hour, team. See you soon.
Oh, look forward to that one. Thank you, Tim.
Alex, good morning to you. That sounds like quite the contest there, but I've got a contest and a half coming up for you because we are getting set to play a little bit of goal ball. Ladies and gentlemen, Paralympian, Australian Paralympian, Risa Martin, good morning. Right here. Has represented our country at the Paralympics at Rio and looking good for Tokyo as well, if you don't mind me saying, Risa. I've got some arm pads on here. I've also got some knee pads and also an eye mask, which is completely blackout. What are we about to do?
So we're about to defend the ball. So you're going
Okay.
to have a go at defence and a little bit of throwing. So we'll just see how we go.
You guys throw the ball really hard as well.
do.
This
We
is
do.
full on, this game.
Yes.
You are legally blind
Yes.
as well.
Correct.
So playing this, when I pull these shades down, I cannot see a thing. So I'm going to pull these down, lay on the floor. We've got one of the guys up the end or a couple of the boys that are going to throw these balls up to 80 Ks. They like throw these balls. It's really fast. And you've got to try and defend the goal.
Correct.
Okay, she's giving me a crash course. We're going to see how we go. Anything could happen. You go lay down. My shades are now down, and Rice has said to me just a moment ago, oh my gosh, he feels so vulnerable. I don't know when this ball is coming. Okay, I'm ready.
Passing to you.
Okay, so I'm going to throw the ball back. I'm hoping that's the right direction.
Very
then lay
good.
down and defend the
Very
goal.
good.
Here we go.
So-
Rice just said to me before I started, oh, I can hear it and I can't see it. Rice said, have you got a box on? No, I don't. This is really dangerous. I've never felt so vulnerable. Of all the challenges I've done, this is
Do you want the ball
hardcore.
again?
Yeah, go again, go again.
All
Okay.
yours. All right.
He's a sucker for punishment,
Here we
Tim,
go.
isn't he?
One more.
Oh my gosh, this isn't a new Friday challenge for you, Carl and Ali. I can hear it, can't see it.
No way.
Such an athlete. Thank you, Timmy.
Alex, good morning to you. What a very interesting morning we have all had today. We've certainly had one here at Sporting Wheelies and Disabled Association in Brisbane. What an insight, what a healthy dose of perspective for all of us this morning to get out there and give it your best shot no matter what ability you might be considering that you have. This morning we have learned a hell of a lot about the Paralympic sports. I got down and got to play my very first game of goalball, and thankfully I am still intact with that, but we have some really special people to introduce you to right after. Well, Carney Liddell was in Atlanta 1996 and also Sydney 2000 as a Paralympian for Australia. You lost your wheelchair at the opening ceremony.
No,
You know how to
that's
have
a
a good
secret.
time. Yeah. Don't know if I was supposed to share that.
Worst place ever to lose your wheelchair is at a Paralympics opening ceremony.
I
got
bet.
up onto my coach's shoulders and then that was that.
How good.
I got it back though.
Yeah, right, though, that's the most important thing.
Always. It was 20 years since then.
Yeah, well, tell me, because you have been coming to Sporting Wheelies for a great part of your life, and they made a huge difference. You first started at the age of 8, and you've been swimming, of course, representing our country. A huge difference for you.
Absolutely. I was this kid from Rockhampton. I felt like I was the only disabled kid in the world. And then all of a sudden I came down to Brisbane, to the big city, and competed at my first Sporting Wheelies event
Yes.
in the 25 metres freestyle. I won a blue ribbon. So I'm a year older than little Grace over there back then. And that blue ribbon really became like my shield. I felt strong for the first time in my life. I felt like what it was like to be a majority,
Yeah.
which is how I feel every time I come to this gym. I feel strong and majority, because out there we're a minority, and I don't feel strong with a muscle disease anywhere unless I'm around other people with a disability. And that blue ribbon totally changed my
bet it
life,
did.
because all the kids at school then thought that I was a swimmer,
Yeah.
and that became my new label.
Yes, yes.
My new identity.
And you didn't have to wear wheels all the time as your label. That
Yeah,
was,
no.
Yeah.
I get out of the wheelchair to swim.
Yeah, of course, of course.
Doesn't come with me.
But while we were saying, Grace, who's behind us this morning, she's getting a little bit of an insight this morning from the Spinning Bullets, Queensland senior men's team. So great insight for her coming to a place like this and getting those valuable skills and being part of the community as well. The experience that I had this morning, I just want to mention really quickly, getting down on the floor and playing that goal ball, not only was my eyesight taken from me with that mask that I was wearing, but also the vulnerability that you feel, and you're in sensory overload. There's a whole lot going on. There's markings on the floor that you're feeling around for. It really does make you stop and think and give you a very healthy dose of perspective about how lucky we all are to be living here in Australia, to have facilities like this for everyone to get out and get involved. It doesn't matter who you are or what ability you think you might have. Sporting Wheelies, it has been a great morning. Carney, thank you for joining us. Thank you to the whole
thank
team
you.
all around this morning. Well done, everyone. Sporting Wheelies Not-for-Profit Association, of course, need donations, so if you can do that. Otherwise, education is the most important thing that we can do, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.